effective communication, we've talked about it, okay? So you not just be able to do data analysis, but are you able to explain that data? So that someone who is not an accountant is able to understand that data, is not just able to understand that data, but is able to use that data for decision making. I've gone many times to business owners, and they're saying, okay, I've got this information, but it is not telling me anything much because I'm seeing the figures. I've seen someone sending a report to their boss and saying, please find attached the profit and loss and the balance sheet. And they attended the Accountancy 360 class, the one for the last cohort 7. And they're saying they never get any feedback from their bosses. And so they're wondering if they should continue sending the reports. But I asked them, but do you put any information? Do you put any narrative to the report that you're sending to your boss? Because if you send them your profit and loss and you send them the balance sheet or any other information that you send them, do you write some narrative to explain the report that you've sent? So not just writing, but also explaining orally, you can do that so that they can understand that, okay, fine, this is how we performed last month or last quarter, but how does it tell the story of our business? If we look how we've been performing previously, what is the trajectory the business is taking? And what should we prepare for if you're to project it? Okay? So it's not just enough to produce a set of data, but let's explain what that set of data is. If you've made a profit, that profit, what percentage of that profit is it good, is it bad? If you've made a loss, what has made you make a loss? Okay? So you have to be able to understand, if you've increased your revenues, what are the factors that help you to improve your revenues? Because that is what you'll be able now to apply to keep on improving. How has your business, so let's say if you did your reports for April, for March, I'm assuming, unless of course your business is one of the essential services, you'll find most probably most of our businesses have been affected. So instead of the curve, if it was going up, you find it has changed, it is starting to slant down. What conversations do you have with your bosses to say how these things are happening? How do we flatten the curve? If the curve is going down, how do we stop it from going down? How do we improve that?